Post
There
poo.
you go. Post poo, got to. Jeez. Skinny people, mate.
They go all the time.
They can shit, can't they? Me, I've been on holidays, haven't gone for a week. I just
What
clear 'em up.
You're holding
I clear
on.
'em up.
You're holding on to something. You're
Poo.
not drink. Well, you're not drinking enough water, mate.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you got to do.
I
Oh, the
know.
raining. Speaking of water, it's raining again, but it's nice.
Nice backdrop.
Yeah. Are you okay, Maura?
Not too close to water, mate.
Out of there, darling. It's too wet now.
Okay. Now, what's in it for you? Why the hell would you look at Kabbalah? I'm going to cancel this. Discard changes. This is my old phone. Okay, now. I do want to do a little shout out to what's his name again? I've gone completely.
David.
No, not David's name. The man, the voice that talks in your head. Gabazon. Oh, I'm going to have to pause this shit.
Shukun. The
Is it-
devil.
Yeah.
Satan. Satan.
Satan! Satan!
Jesus, that was like bloody. What's that show on TV? I was like,
Thank
what?
you. I went, look, this is what old age
My
does
hair
to
got
you.
all wet.
Did it, sweetheart? I am really enjoying him not being part of my life. And because he literally stopped.
You were
He-
saying it literally stopped. The voices in your head.
the
or
voices in my head.
Yeah.
Now, over the past couple of weeks, we've had Christmas. There has been a few moments where he's kind of like crept back in, and I've just gone bugger off. Now, Australians get it. Other people around the world won't use that term.
Yeah.
But it's been bugger off, Satan. Bugger off. We're not doing that.
Pretty good.
He buggered off. He has buggered off. It has been. That's probably been the biggest gift. Is this adjusting
Where your headspace
to
is
the
not.
voices? The voices. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah. What's up, sweet?
I'm wet.
I
You
can
are
see
wet,
that.
darling.
But I'm not wet on this.
Okay.
I'm just wet on my face and
All
head.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Can we go back to this now? Is that okay?
No, we're going to hop back inside because it's raining.
Well, we're under here, so we're not getting wet.
But I'm getting wet because I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay. All right.
So you're not
Like
as
that's-
stressed. You're not as stressed because you haven't got those. Like when you say voices, it's not like in a nutcase or anything. It's more like and I should probably.
Yeah, no,
We'll just cut that one out.
no, but even my lovely lawnmower man, who is a police officer, is actually now a barrister.
Right. Oh,
You know,
wow.
he's got
Yeah.
5 kids or something, so he mows my lawn and mum's lawn just for a little bit extra
Lula? Yeah.
Muller. And he said to me, I said, and I don't know how the conversation, he goes, yeah, he goes, I have conversations in my head all the time, arguments with people that's never even going to happen.
Wow.
And I just kind of wanted to say to him, Kabbalah.
We'll say it to
But
him.
I didn't go Kabbalah because,
You don't want to infringe.
you and I
infringe on.
had this discussion of
Yeah.
we didn't want to shove it down people's faces.
Yeah. Gotcha. If he finds it, just.
You know, but maybe I'll, in a couple of
Just say,
months'
"Nah."
time, I'll mention it to him.
Yeah,
but
so
because
I found something that's really helped me.
Stop.
Have a look at Kabbalah One.
have a look at this,
Yeah.
because that's how it was for me. It wasn't like I was going insane. It was like this. I was having conversations with myself in my own head. And,
Yeah.
like, and they said this, and then I'll say that, and then I'll,
Wow.
if they
that's
say
a
this,
lot of
I'm
energy.
gonna. Oh my God, I'd have full-on
lot.
arguments with people.
That's a lot of energy.
Yeah, no, full-on arguments.
Wow. I guess I'm more male. I've got more male energy because I just sit there and stare into space, and people could say, "What are you thinking of?" And I've gone, "Nothing." So
That's never happened to me before.
absolutely nothing.
Never happened. I didn't.
Wow.
I used to say to people like,
It's funny how we're all different.
I'm playing chess, mate. I'm 4 steps ahead.
Ah, right.
And people
That's
go, what are you
exhausting.
upset about? I'm going, that's not going to work. And they go, what do you mean it's not going to work? And I've gone, because of this.
I do that when I'm thinking of a new project or something like work or whatever. I do that because I go, that's a great business idea. What will happen with da-da-da-da? I do that, I've got to say. So I'm as bad as you are,
Yeah.
I guess. Just not conversations, I just plan it out. Geez, you must be wet now,
No,
Doc.
she was dancing in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer rain.
Yeah.
It's January. It's pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not going to get a cold. So that's been really enjoyable
Yeah.
and adjusting.
Well, it would be. It's peaceful.
I wouldn't.
How are you adjusting to the peace, though? Is that okay? Like,
the rabbit hole with my old man because I
Yeah.
wanted to impart the wisdom, and I
You
just,
can't
I
force
just
it.
got,
You just
I just
can't.
got, will not follow a false god. The Bible says, and I got really hit with that. Yeah. It's really interesting because now when the thoughts in my head are positive thoughts. You know, people talk about
I'm
manifest.
so shocked that there's been positive thoughts in your head.
Yeah, because I've always been like,
Because
I can climb Mount Everest, but I knew it was going to be a fucking hard road. Excuse
Yeah.
my language. You know, like it's
No,
cold and
I've been
climate,
more-
and you need the
I can
equipment,
do- I
and you can't do it alone, and like.
I'm a big picture person, so I just go ahead and then halfway up the street I'd go, no, I can't do this and turn around. I haven't worked it out. I wing a lot of things, I've got to say.
Oh yeah, fake
Yeah,
it till you make
yeah.
it.
Mum, I put this
Mm.
on my head.
Isn't that great? Mummy's top on your head. Lovely.
I've got a wet dog sitting on the bed. I've got a cat and get out there and be clothes.
But
Change
you know,
the sheets.
it is.
Pause.
What a pleasure.
What a pleasure.
Yeah,
Pause, what a pleasure.
yeah.
Was there any others? They talk about the right people coming in,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and that started to happen. Like I was at the hairdressers, and there was a gentleman that was in there. He was a finance broker. I'm a buyer's agent,
Yeah.
and he's like, okay, in the new year we'll get together. And
Excellent.
And that's really, he's like holding my card saying, oh, this is really interesting. I've been working with a buyer's agent in Orange, but
Yeah.
I'd love to have a chat with you.
Yeah.
So but that was a really organic meeting where the hairdresser
Yeah.
said, oh, you should meet Rachel. Rachel,
Yeah.
you should meet.
Synchronicity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is nice. Those things are happening.
That's
I
what they
guess.
said
Yeah.
with the Kabbalah, that
Yeah.
the right people
Yeah.
will just organically come in.
And the wrong people will just float
Yeah.
away as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you change your focus of what you want in your life, really.
yeah,
Because if you're like running around like a mad thing, as we all do, but when you start listening to this, you might have a thought in your head as like, hey, things have got to change. For me to be able to get through, this lifetime, because there's a lot of pressure on people. There really is, with all this mortgages, money, jobs, kids, education, relationships, lack of relationships, dating, you name it. Just being able to put food on the table, having a home, all these sort of stuff. It's so stressful for everyone. And if you can find something like this that just like, if nothing else, gives you a reason as to why your life has turned out the way it has. Really, you can sort of like make a different story for yourself, I think, can't you?
because I didn't understand why I'd let all these fabulous men go.
Well, you do now.
I had some really good mates and really good friends that, wanted to love me,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
didn't understand why.
yeah.
And I thought maybe I was just attracted to the wrong thing, but now I feel like
Well, you were, because
Yeah.
that was the way you rolled.
that was the reason.
Yeah. I'm sort of like the person, I don't let many people in at all. So if I let you in, it's big, like it's big. And then when you still make the wrong choices. You just go, like really, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I grew up in a family where, and both sides, it's like the man always had the last say, And
I think
I'm
that was
kinda
the
not
whole
like-
generation of
Yeah.
that, like the man
yeah,
had the last
and
say.
I'm kind of like I tried to go along with that, but I just couldn't, like, because I didn't believe a lot of stuff I had to go along with,
You're fucking idiots, mate.
Stuff that you just think, what, like, come on. Yeah, and also people, like, I'm very spiritual as well. Even when I was younger, I was a lot more spiritual and open to, like, this, that and the other, tarot, you name it. I do the tarot as well, you know what I mean? I love that. And, like, I always got people who just didn't understand it. And I thought, I don't understand why I've attracted someone who's completely just, like, well, they would say normal, but to me it's not, because I've got the spiritual side, and I've just picked these people that just are not going to, I don't know, help me grow, you know, and then made me feel, which is my own doing, that I wasn't good enough, you know. So that comes back to your self-worth as well, and that's another thing with it, is your self-worth. You've got to work on your self-worth, because if you're all that is there.
Yeah, but with the Kabbalah, it's about you. It's
Yeah.
about your self-worth.
Yeah.
It's about how you are pausing. You are not reacting. You are
Presenting yourself.
being a giving light. There was a couple of times over the Christmas period I said, give me the words. I want to come from a place of kindness.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, and that's something,
Wow,
one of
that's-
David's thing. And the words came out and they were received
With kindness.
kindness.
That's huge.
Because I've always, even Dad said yesterday, oh, you know, Rachel always tells the truth, you know.
Yeah. I'm a truth giver too. And
Even
it doesn't-
even when you don't want to hear it, you know. And but that was the 90s. It was like, Rach, oh nah, Rach, pull it back in, rein it back in.
I've always been told to rein it in as well.
You know, inappropriate, because you
Yeah.
weren't allowed to speak the truth
No.
back then, you know. And it
No.
seems like it was yesterday for me, but apparently it was 35 years ago.
Was it?
Since I left school, yeah,
Oh,
I was
wow.
told. I was
Well, you were in
told.
the 90s when you left school.
Yeah, 1990 I left
Wow.
school. That was year 12, so
Yeah.
1990. So
I was 82, so I'm a bit older than you, but yeah.
yeah,
Jeez.
so, yeah. I'm not doing your math. You
No,
can do your own math.
I'm trying to work it out behind my head, but no. It's funny, isn't it? When actually the other week I went to a friend's mother's 80th, and there were some of her friends there, and one of the ladies, I'd gone to school with her son, and I was talking to him, I'm talking to her about him, and his wife used to be my friend at school, and I said, I haven't seen her since I left school, and we lost touch after we went different ways. I was working and she was going on with school, and she said, she was like horrified that we'd lost touch, and I said, why are you so worried about that? Because life takes on different plans. One minute you're in a friend group, and then you move somewhere else, you make new friends, or you go somewhere else, you go to a job and they're doing something else and you make new friends. Life is about moving on, and I just thought, oh wow, how people really want to stay where they're at, but you can't, because life is moving all the time, and you've got to be able to go with that. And a lot of people
don't, though.
they're very stuck in their ways, and they want it to be, I love that song, I just want to go back. Was it that 1999 or whatever, that song? I just want to go back to 1999. I've sung that thing, and I thought, I wish I was back in the 90s, because I had a great time in the 90s, I've got to say, but but we can't. That's gone. This is the new world, as they're saying. There's been all changes, and apparently this year's going to be huge, and we don't know what's coming. But like we said before, you could just ground yourself, find something like the Kabbalah One. Find out what your problems are, and then go and find, if you can't move past it, find someone like a theta healer who can help you move the beliefs, or go and do a Dr. DeMartini course, or get onto YouTube.
Because all this stuff helps.
It
It's
does.
all this stuff. Like, I'm not going to discredit the spirituality of
No,
other people
no,
and the
no.
lessons that you
And you might be able to
learn.
take one thing from there, one thing from there,
Because
one
Joe,
thing from there.
I listened to Joe a bit. That
Yeah.
Joe Dispani. Yeah,
Dispenser?
oh, that's it,
Yeah, Joe,
Dispenser.
yeah.
He was interesting, but he
Yeah.
had pain, which caused him to change.
Yeah.
When he had that accident.
Yeah,
So,
and
you
that
can look
brings
at
up
the Kabbalah.
that brings up a good point. Do we have to have pain to change?
Apparently we do.
Why
Apparently we do with
do we?
Kabbalah. Yeah.
Is that what it
Because
is?
humans, we wouldn't change. If we were the rich kids, Daddy gave you a big house,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't, you don't
Well,
change.
you got triggered that I sent you that Instagram of those
I did, I
young
got a little
girls
triggered.
got on Christmas Day. They were like, what, 16, 17, 14, I don't know.
I reckon, yeah, maybe 16 and 18.
And their father bought them these Birkin bags.
We didn't know it was father. It could have been their mother.
Whatever it was.
But Birkin, yeah.
But at first I looked and I thought, oh, that's ridiculous. But then I looked at the joy on their faces and they really appreciated it. But
Who
when
wouldn't appreciate a $29,000 handbag?
But then I sent it to you.
$50,000 handbag.
And you just went,
was
that's
raw.
not, yeah,
It was
you just
raw
said,
for
that's
me.
not right. They shouldn't be getting that. And I thought, why not? You know, like they got joy from it. So that's
you
another
know-
thing I have to reframe from. If I want to be a person who's attracting great things into my life, I've got to be open to that, to show that you just have to show joy. And joy hasn't been a big thing in my life. It's more like,
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I've been jealous. See, there the jealousy comes in again.
jealousy and
I was
joy,
jealous
you
of
know?
those girls getting, fresh handbags for Christmas, and I get a box of chocolates,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
actually I didn't, I got something a bit better, but
Yeah,
2 bottles of wine.
hey, you got a good dust coat, didn't you? Little,
I did,
Remember?
I did,
Yeah.
I got a lovely present off her.
yeah, but you just sort of think, like your first reaction is not even how dare they, it's like, they wouldn't
Yeah, so I was
appreciate
jealous.
that.
My first reaction
But
was jealousy.
It was, and I thought that was quite funny because I thought, there it is.
There it is, the jealousy
Whereas-
then. The jealousy comes up when the tukum was
Yeah,
right.
whereas I looked at it and I thought, if only I could feel that joy for something. That was mine.
Ah.
Yeah, it was
See,
like,
I'd feel joy when you gave me a $30 handbag. I would be like, joy! And I wouldn't sell it to pay me debts. I'd walk around town like I was, look, check me out, mate.
everyone would be going, it's a fake.
It's not
it's
fake.
the Walmart one. You know what I mean? Like, really. That's
No,
the
if I'm
thing.
walking around with a $30,000 handbag in my, I've got that aura.
Yeah, but no, for me though, was looking at those kids going, oh my God, the joy on their faces. I thought, I've never had that. Like,
Yeah.
and I thought, that's what I want. Because once I clip into that feeling, sky's the limit. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for, joy. Yeah.
Okay. Could you have joy if it was something not as extravagant? Could you get
God, yeah.
joy from a packet of
Absolutely,
chips?
Absolutely. But I think I need that high feeling first to know what it is, to be able to experience it again. I'll tell you this story. My sister years ago, she sold a car and she's buying another one. She had a bit of bridging loan in between and she was thinking, shit, how am I going to pay this, Anyway, she bought a lotto ticket and she looked at the numbers and everything and she thought, oh my God, I've won, right? She said, I was so elated. I've never felt anything like it at all, ever. And she said, and then I went and bought a scratchy and I won $5,000, right?
So how much did you win on the lotto?
Nothing. She got the wrong. But because she was in that elevated feeling of joy, thinking she'd won the lotto, she went and bought a scratchy and then she got the $5,000 that she needed to pay the bridging loan between the two.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I said,
Wow.
well, go back to that feeling. She goes, I've never been able to get it again. And I thought, well, that's one of our patterns through life, is not being able to sort of, believe or feel that again. So that's what I'm chasing. That's my new drug, I think. Like really
Yeah.
finding joy.
Because I know people have, like the cleaning lady today, she said, I get all my meat from Aldi and I get my veggies from
Yeah.
Bernardi's because that's the veggies are cheap. But she goes, I don't buy meat because I win so many raffles. I always win the meat raffle. She said, I always win the meat raffle. I don't have to buy meat.
Right. So that's her belief.
So that's her belief, and
Yeah.
she always wins.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
meat raffle.
Yeah, well, my mum always wins the bingo at the
Does she?
retirement. Yeah, she won it 6 out of 8 times yesterday. Just came home with
Everyone must be
all
shitting.
this. Yeah,
Well, I instantly go for the underdog.
yeah,
I go, oh, poor everybody else. They must be shitty at us.
yeah. No, I just said high five, Mum. Great, I said put a lotto ticket on. So, yeah, but she was like very happy about that, and I said, well, that's good. That's really good. But yeah, so getting back to the feeling of joy, like watching kids and when they open their, like you saw her Christmas Eve, you know?
And she got makeup off her big sister for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay?
Christmas, that was good.
See the lipstick?
Where is it? Oh, I didn't notice, darling.
didn't
No, I
notice.
didn't notice. Very,
And she
very,
smells. She's
very.
been into a...
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that's better perfume than I've got. Lovely. Oh, yeah, you got your necklace as well. Beautiful.
Come on.
Lovely. Oh, there you go. See? Joy.
Joy.
Yeah.
Joy.
Joy of being alive. So, yeah, that's find the joy in being alive. Chloe,
Yeah.
we
Joy.
hear you, buddy.
Joy. Joy. Pause. Yeah. Pause. What a pleasure.
It's
Yeah.
raining, guys, today. It's raining. It is.
It is
All right.
raining.
Okay. All
It
right.
is raining. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you need to say anything else? Or we might...
Oh,
Anything
I
else?
dropped my tippy.
I'll just give one other example of something
Yeah.
that happened. And something that happened was, they were having a water day on the last week of daycare.
Oh.
And all the kids were going to get to play in sprinklers.
Oh, right. Wow.
But she didn't go on Monday, and it was on a Monday. Now, they give you this app, and you're meant to look at it all the time. And look, they never showed her photo much, so I didn't really, I wasn't the greatest, okay? I wasn't epic failure. Not epic fail, but a little bit of modest BLC. Because I wasn't always, I got there at Halloween, all the kids were walking in costumes, so I drove in the car park, out of the car park, went home, got a costume, and drove it back.
Yeah.
That's the sort of mother
Yeah.
I am. So anyway, the water park day, and I come in and the ex says,
Oh,
I told her about the water park sprinkle day. She's going to have a fun day there tomorrow. I'm like, she doesn't go on Mondays.
Oh, no. Yeah. Wind her up. Yeah.
So, and at one point, I could have been very angry at my ex.
Yeah.
Pause, what a pleasure. 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 Anyway, so then she started, oh, can I go to daycare? Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? So I rang daycare, and they're like, LOL, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Can she come for the day? No.
Yeah.
Hang up. Like,
Yeah.
what, so I was
Book
like,
that in.
book that in. So I went to the toy shop. Pause, what a pleasure. Pause, what a pleasure. I went to the toy shop, and I spent, I'm kidding you people, so I've got water balloons. I've got this big man with a sprinkler, because I've got no grass at my house. That's another story. But this sprinkler man, he was $9. And then we got 2 water guns. Okay, $92 later,
Yeah.
the week before Christmas. And it was a heat wave at home. So I put the sprinkler on, we made the water balloons, and then we hopped on the trampoline.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you're pegging stuff, they don't go,
Yeah,
as
go
a big
over it.
unit, I don't have
Yeah.
to run everywhere, just in the trampoline. Anyway, and so then we had a water fight with
Yeah.
the water guns, and we had a whole afternoon of water fun.
Wow, that would have been huge. Great.
It was huge, and at the end of the day, I got a best day ever.
Well, that's a gift.
And that was the gift.
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that. We're about to wrap up now. So what started off, I could have ended up in an argument
Yeah.
and, a fight.
Poor me. Yeah.
Going off
Poor
with the
Amora.
ex. Why'd you tell her?
Yeah.
It could have gone a different way, but I railed it in, and in the end, I got a
Because
best.
you've changed.
I
in the
got a
last
best
year.
day ever.
You've changed in the last year. Something shocking.
Oh, good.
I mean, I love the old version of you, but this
Okay, good.
this is upgraded.
I've had an upgrade,
Yeah.
haven't I? I feel
You've
like I've had an upgrade. I feel like
Yeah.
I've had an upgrade.
You're not so sarky when you talk.
Oh, good.
That's what I found different.
Okay.
Because I've always loved your sense of humour, and I find it extremely funny.
Yeah, I always
But-
thought I was funny, but I didn't want to. Yeah.
But it was sarky. It was really
Okay.
sarky.
Was
you know?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's just plain funny.
Okay,
you know?
good,
Yeah.
good.
That's a gift.
That's a gift. Okay. The gifts, the challenges. Yeah, the gifts are worth the challenge.
Yeah, just looking things in a different way, I guess. Yeah. And like we could sit here and like we could, Laura's in the background. She's doing her own thing. She's popping in and out. Some people might find that annoying, but man, she's just a girl. She's just a little girl and she's having fun. She's finding the joy in life,
Yeah.
isn't she? Yeah.
Yep, and I come with her. We're a package.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. That's who I am. I come with this kid, and that's part
Yeah.
of life, and she's my gift. She's
She
my
is.
greatest gift.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's great. You realise that though. You're grateful for that.
Oh, God, yeah. You know,
know?
when you go through 9 rounds of IVF,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
some.
that's huge.
And some.
That's huge. But, yeah.
I thought it was huge until Stuart's girlfriend said she went through 29 rounds.
Wow. Very expensive.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, she's speaking, so we'd like to say we'll get back and do another.
Yeah.
We'll be
yeah.
back. We'll do more stuff, but what's in
Hopefully
it for you?
better weather. You know?
You know, it's what it is.
Different location. You know, we'll get out and about. Get out
And we
about
might
and
learn
things.
how to do those Zoom things. Because if you're here now, we can get
Oh,
on
yeah.
the Zoom
Yeah.
and record, and
Yeah.
they'll record us both,
Yeah, good idea.
put it together.
Yeah.
I don't have no idea how to do that yet, but they'll give me something to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very good at all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll just take me a little while,
Yeah.
a couple of days in my life.
Classic. All right, well, thanks for today,
Bye.
and like and subscribe if you want to. Ask us any questions. We can put
Shoot us a comment. We would love that.
yeah.
We would love a
Or a
comment.
thumbs up if you liked it. That'd be great. If you've got like any sort
Subscribe.
of
That'd
yeah,
be great.
Oh yeah. Listen to the ads in between if you can. You know,
Yeah.
it's a way of giving back, I guess.
And we'll probably still do long form, but cut a few
Yeah.
shorts out of this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, if
the
you're
plan.
interested, we're happy to chat, and you know,
Because it's Kabbalah's like,
if you've got any interesting things, if you've got a question
what's
that
in
somebody,
it for you?
well, if you've got a question of like, well, how am I going to change this, or you know, whatever, maybe we can help out and or direct you to which course to go to.
Yeah, and honestly, for this time, we're going to be saying, you know, David, Kabbalah One and Kabbalah
Yeah,
Two,
of course.
and that's, you know, but we're still learning. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm not giving this stuff up.
No,
No, this
God,
is no.
no.
Yeah, we're going to roll like this. All right, well, little person's back, so we love you all.
Yes. Adios. Ciao.
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 Good girl.
Now, how
You're
do
gonna
we
t-
do it?
Hit the stop button.
Hit the stop button,
Yeah, the
Jim.
round button.
The round one. You got it.
Ugh.